Hello everybody, it's Jackiekcooper, and my entertainment rundown today is a review of Joker. I know y'all been waiting to hear this. We talked about the trailer when it came out months ago. This film opened #1 this past weekend. It set an all-time record for a movie opening in October. Previously, the winner in that category was Venom. So this one outdid Venom. I think it opened with 93 million for the weekend. So it's already in the record books in that respect. But when you go to see the Joker movie, you have to go at it in one of two ways. You can go to it as a backstory for the character that you've known in all of the other Batman movies that you've seen, and you see how this person emerges and then, figures into what has taken place in the other Batman movies that feature the Joker. Then you can look at it as a standalone film, that this is a story of a man with mental and emotional problems who becomes a psychopath, and just look at it at the confines of that. Don't think about the Batman movies to come, etc., etc., etc. Just look at it as the story of the man, Arthur Fleck, who became the Joker. And Joaquin Phoenix plays this role, and he is amazing. You can go see the movie just to see his performance, because he has emaciated his body just about, thin, and then the brilliance of conveying the emotional problems that Arthur has, and then the evolution to where he, goes into clown makeup. And it's logical. I like that about the movie. It was logical. When the movie opens, he is working as a clown. He goes to children's hospitals as a clown. He advertises specials at different stores as a clown. That is his profession, and he's evolving his makeup. And he wants to be a stand-up comic. That's his ultimate dream, is that he can go to nightclubs and tell jokes, whatever. But he is constantly being bullied. When he's twirling the sign advertising the specials at a store, he's attacked by a group of young men who take the sign. He chases after him, then they beat him up. He is constantly being bullied, and he's had emotional problems in the past. He's on medication, trying just to get through his life, and still dreaming of that day that he will become a stand-up comic. He lives with his mother, who is played by Frances Conroy, and she has problems of her own. She has ideas about what her past were, how they impact the present, how they impact Arthur. It's a real psychological, push and pull there between the two of them. He also has a neighbor down the hall, played by Zazie Beetz, and she has a daughter. He becomes attracted to her, and there are some scenes between them, but in this movie, it's never quite clear where things are in Arthur's mind or things are real. So you have to take that as it goes. Robert De Niro is in the film, totally miscast in my opinion, because he plays a Johnny Carson type, late night show. He has the show, and he tells jokes, and he interviews guests, and has comics on, and of course Arthur watches this show religiously, and he wants to see himself on that show. But I cannot imagine Robert De Niro, as good an actor as he is, playing a person who tells jokes and has a late night audience that just tunes into him magnetically. That just doesn't ring true for me. So that part. The only one of the funniest lines in his movie is when Robert De Niro's character is talking about his TV show, and he said, "We don't allow any cursing on this show." Well, in light of what Robert De Niro has done and said on television lately, I thought that was a little, ironic. So I got a laugh out of this. But you've got to know this is a movie about sickness, mental illness, psychopathic behavior. It is violent, it is gory, It is everything in that aspect. So you've got to be prepared for that. You know, it's not the kind of entertainment that you go in and just relax and enjoy. You've got to know what you're going to see. The movie is rated R for profanity and violence, and it's excessive in both areas. I scored the movie 7 out of 10. There will be people who hate this movie. There will be people who love this movie. But the shining star of the film is Joaquin Phoenix, and he gives a performance that will probably win him an Oscar as Best Actor. So the movie, for me, is worth seeing for his performance alone. And then, like I say, you can take it as a backstory and try to enjoy it in that way, or you can take it as a standalone, which is the story of a psychopath, which is violence and profanity filled. So that is my view on The Joker. Now reach down there, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to our channel. We've got a lot of movie reviews coming up. But today, Jackie K. Cooper's Entertainment Rundown has been a review of The Joker.